So hello everyone. Today I am going to show you how to write the VHDL code for Priority Encoder 4x2. So first you have to go to File and then in Project you have to click the New button and then we have to click the Next and then we have to give a project name. Suppose we are giving it Labs 3 and now we have to click on the next and we have to select the RTL project and then we have to click next and then we have to again click next and next, and here in boards we have to select Z board Z board and then we have to click next and then we have to finish. So here it is written that project lab 3 is open, so we have to click yes, and then we will see here we can see that a project is being initialized. So wait for a moment, and here we can see the sources. So there are no sources right now, so we have to create one of it. So we have to add sources, then we have to select the second one, add or create design sources, and then we have to click next. And here we have to create a file and we have to select the file type as VHDL, file name as priority encoder 4x2, and then we have to click OK, and then we have to finish it. And the ports will be, there will be two ports. One will be the input port, that is there will be D. Suppose we are taking D and the input should be of bus type, because there are how many inputs? Four inputs. So most significant bit will be D3. So we can write here 3, and the least significant bit will be 0, that is D0. And the output will be Y. And the direction will be out, and again this will be bus, and there will be only two bits, that is 1 and 0, that is y1 and y0. Now here we can click OK. So wait for a moment, you will get a priority encoder file in the design sources. Then you have to double click it. When you will double click it, so you will get a code on your right hand side of the screen. So you have to let you have to write this code. So you have to write this code in the entity prior. So here entity has been declared in which the port are been declared D and Y both are a vector type, and D is D. In D we can see that it is written 3 down to 0. That means D has 4 bits, that is D3, D2, D1 and D0. And Y, in case of Y we can see it is written 1 down to 0. That means there will be two output bits, Y1 and Y0. And here we can see the two expressions for Y1 and Y0 are D3 or D2. This is the expression you will get in case of priority encoder 4x2. After writing this code, you have to click on you have to go for our RTL analysis. Then we have to open the elaborated design and then we have to click the schematic. You will click the schematic, you have to click the save button, and then we have to click OK. So when you will click OK, we can see that elaborating design. So here we can see that module priority encoder not found. Why this message has been came here? Because see, we have written in the code priority encoder 4 to 2, and here we can see that again it is written the file name is priority encoder 4x2. So we have to change the file name. Let me copy this code. And again double click this, and in this we have to change this to 4 cross 2. We have to change this to 4 cross 2. So 4 cross 2, and we have to make one more change, that is here 4 cross 2. And now suppose we are saving it. So if we save it, and here also one more change was there, that is 4 cross 2. So everywhere we have to write 4 cross 2, then we have to save it. And after saving it, we can see that here also changes are being made. And now when this is saved, we have to again go for schematic. So on clicking the schematic, we should now get the circuit diagram for priority encoder 4 cross 2. So this is the schematic for priority encoder 4 cross 2. And now we have to run the simulation. So run behavioral simulation. And when you will click run behavioral simulation, you will get the a window like this, where you can see D has 4 bits and Y has 2 bits. So since D is the input and Y is the output, so we have to only set the input. So you have to right click on D3 and click on force clock, and then we have to select the binary, and here 0 and here 1, and then take it 800 nanosecond, and then click OK. Similarly D2 in case of D2 again force clock, then go for binary, and then write 0 and 1, and then half of the previous one, that is 400. And now similarly D1 again force clock, and then binary, and then 0, and then H1, and then half of the previous one, that is 200 nanoseconds. Then we have to click OK, then D0, then again force clock, then go for binary, then 0, then 1, and half of the previous one, that is 100 nanosecond, and then you have to click OK. After setting all the 4 bits of D, here we have to take double of the highest time period we took, that is 800. Double of 800 is 1600 nanosecond, and then we have to click on this button run for 1600 nanosecond. So when you will click this button, you will get a graph, and then we have to click on zoom fit. Here you can see the zoom fit. When you will click the zoom fit and click the zoom in button, you will get this graph. So this is the simulation for our circuit, that is for priority encoder focus 2. Now if you will click somewhere in between, you can see that when the inputs are 0001, then output is 00. Since 0 is set to 1, so output should be 0. And similarly we can check for other inputs also. Since D1 is set to 1, that means output should be 1, that is 01. Okay, so this here you can see the output 1, and here also we can see that D1 is 1 and other bits are 0. Now suppose D3, D2, D1 all are 1. So if you will click here, then obviously D3 has greater priority. So the D3, if DT is 1, D3 is 1, then the output should be 1 1. Here we can see 1 1. Okay, thank you.